Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's makeup tutorial is going to be on this like fresh face glam makeup look. This is my more like sort of soft natural glam makeup look volume 2 for Valentine's Day. My last one was like really like whoa. She bold. So this is more like oh hey, yeah, I just woke up like this, you know. So yeah, if you like the look of this look and you like what you see, just keep watching guys. So first off I'm going to be using my Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturiser just to hydrate the face. It's a really nice lightweight moisturiser just before like makeup application. It just sinks into the skin like really fast. Probably put a bit too much on, but oh well. Drench me baby, drench me. Ooh. So next I'm going to be going in with my Becci Backlight Primer Filter. It's just like a really glowy base and it does actually prolong my foundation pretty well. So I just take one pump and I just dot it on my face. I'm so pumped right now for New York. It doesn't feel real, like I feel like I get really bad anxiety when I go away because I just think like, oh my god, what if like, you know, he's booked it for 2017 and not 16 and you know, we get in, they're like, yeah, you know, on this plane, like, no, you can't come. So that is just like in my head. I wouldn't believe that we're going there until we actually like hit down in New York and like my feet are on the ground and I'll be like, I'm here, oh my god. This is just the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer in Chantilly, which is the lightest shade. Oh my god. Pat that in with my finger. This is just going to act as a base for the eyeshadow. I'm going to do really natural on the eyes, so I don't need to go crazy with the prep for the eyes. This is just going to help them from not creasing and stuff. Take my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. You know I'm going to get backup of this. You know. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get my friends in as well because they all want it and they're like, Beck, hook me up. I'm like, you know it girl, you know it. So yeah, just dust in the lightest shade, which is like the more pinky undertone. I'm gonna be using actually my Shade and Light palette for my eyeshadows today, I think. Yeah. Let's do this. So I'm going to be taking the lightest shade, which is this like cool tone shade, on a Zoeva 227, which is like a MAC 217. Just tapping off the excess and just going right in my crease. So as you can see, I'm just placing this like not like directly in my socket, just like above. So it's just like gonna create a more natural shadow. And I'm just taking this slightly on my lid. Hang on, I got some fucking shit on my eye there. What is that? Okay, I'm just taking a little bit more and a little bit more and just piling it on and kind of like winging it out a little bit, you know. I'm gonna be taking that shade, the shade I used to set my eyeshadow base with, and just going right above that with my Sigma E40 just to blend out the edges because I want it to be seamless. I'm just gonna go in with the darkest shade on my Zoeva 227 again and just focus that right more so in the socket, so it just creates like a little bit more like dimension. Okay, so that was just slightly, and then I'm just going to go back with my Sigma E40 and just blend. For my lid shade, I'm actually going to be going with Becca Opal Highlighter. My finger with opal on it, and just, doesn't matter if it's a bit messy, we can sort that out in a second. Okay, so I'm just going to take my little brush that I used before the Zoeva one. Just kind of like tilt it on its side so it's like the fattest side is facing that way. And just buff out the edges. So just coating my lashes. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So for lashes, I'm going to be going in with the Primer Lash number 35, which they look exactly like the MAC 35 lashes. I think it's 35. Is it 35? I think it is. They look exactly the same. They look like Bambi from House of Lashes or the MAC 35. And these are like $3.99. So with it. Gonna go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous the Luminous Silk Foundation in 3.5. So this is me when I'm like a little bit more fake tanned. I went out on the weekend, so I fake tanned. It was great. We all got really drunk. You know. My damp beauty blender. I'm just starting to press this into my skin. This has more of like a yellowy, olivey undertone, so it's good with fake tan. This is good when your fake tans like fade in. Like if you have like fresh fake tan, I think 6.5 is meant to be good. I haven't tried that one. I've had 5.5, but that was so like pink. It was not good. Like the woman in bloody Harrods of all places recommended that one for me. And I was like, alright love, yeah. You obviously know what you're talking about. Not. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. I really like using this one in fake tan because it has that like yellow undertone. So it just complements the tan really nicely. Just gonna be highlighting the face just to make you look more awake and fresh and alive. Ready for your date, guys. Ready for that date. Ready to meet the man of your dreams, take him home to your parents, get married, have a baby, you know. I'm just going to take this Real Techniques 205 brush and just start stippling this on the skin. I like stippling brushes, just make everything look really airbrushed. Like you can buff and you can tap in product and it just looks really good, you know. So this is the Real Techniques one. I'm just gonna blend the rest of it out with my beauty blender just because it started to set because I left it for too long. So I'm just gonna blend it out with this because this has the moisture in it blood. Set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I'm going to be using a mixture of the two lightest shades, the yellow and the more pinky one. These are like really brightening. If you're looking to buy a contour kit, I would highly suggest this one. I know you can only get on Sephora and you have to pay £20 shipping, but it's so worth it. Like I've had this for quite a while and I use it on clients and stuff, and even though I have hit pan on 3 of them, there's still like quite a bit left, so you know, it was worth it. Okay, so for a little bit of bronzer, I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I'm just taking my Morphe M527 brush. I'm just warming up my face. The temples, sides of my forehead. I'm doing this because if you just chuck bronzer like everywhere, it's gonna really like flatten your face. So the reason why we highlight sort of like the midsection and like underneath the eyes is this is gonna bring like more three-dimensional. It's gonna like carve out your face as well. So like if you want to make your face look skinnier, this is why we put like bronzer in these sort of areas, like the perimeter and like down here. We don't like put it all in here, you know, because it looks a little flat. Just go crazy with bronzer, Beck. Just go crazy. I don't even know if I look alright. So to contour, I'm going to be taking the coolest shade in the palette. This is a Morphe M530. I'm just taking that in the hollows of my cheeks and then just kind of like buffing upward. So you want to put it right in the hollow and then just like do little circular motions. Ooh, that is a harsh contour. Okay, so just line and then little buffing circular motions. You see? So just like that and then you could take a little bit on the forehead as well. I'm just taking my Zoevo 109 Luxe Face Paintbrush in the cool shade and just going down the sides of my nose just to contour that. And then just going over it with my Beauty Blender just to soften the lines. For blush, I'm going to be going in with MAC Spring Sheen, which is this nice like corally, goldy, peachy blush. It has like a golden sheen running through it. I'm just going to take it on a stippling brush and just kind of like just place it on. I like to place it more up here rather than on my apples, just because I find that it makes my cheeks look fat when I put it down there. So each to their own though, each to their own. With my Becca Opal highlighter, I'm just going to take my Sigma E40, which I know is an eyeshadow brush, but I just want to focus it more so here. I'm just focusing it right at the tops of my cheekbones and then just working it sort of like down here. I like to put it on the apples as well, just because I like that glow, you know? I like that glow. Just above the eyebrow, just so like when you turn you can just see it everywhere, you know? Down the bridge of my nose, in between my eyebrows, tip, Cupid's bow, chin, you know? Everywhere really, everywhere. Okay, and then I'm going to take MAC's Nylon eyeshadow. It's a single eyeshadow. You can buy it. I'm just going to take it on my Sigma E40 and then just like dust it on my inner corner, and it's like a really bright like white icy shade, and this is just going to like open up the eyes and just make you look more awake, you know. And then I'm just going to place some of that just on my brow bone as well. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Spice Lip Liner and just overline my lips slightly, because you know you want big juicy lips on that day to do. And then I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. It's MAC Velvet Teddy. I bought a backup, it's fine. This is just like a really nice like brown nude with like pink undertone. And then you could leave it matte, but I am going to put a gloss on it just to go with the whole like super duper glow. And this is Maybelline Coffee Kiss, by the way, the colour Sensational Shine Gloss. Okay guys, so that is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you wear this on one of your dates that you're going to go on this Valentine's Day. I'll probably wear this look on Valentine's Day, to be honest, because Luke doesn't really like me wearing loads of crazy colours on my eyes. He likes it when I do more natural looks, so yeah. And I hope you have a lovely day on Valentine's Day, wherever you do. And I will see you in about a week and a half, 2 weeks time, because I'm going to New York. New York. Make sure you like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment on this video, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys. Mwah. If you go on a first date, guys, try not to have the resting bitch face like I do. Just try not to look like that. Just try and be like, oh hey, oh.